Good morning, English language learners. I am Arham, and today we'll be looking at the second part in our three-part video vocabulary lesson series, which revolved all around eyes. Now, in the last class, I think you may recall that we had looked at how the eyes are the windows to your soul and how your eyes represent your sharpness, your wit, your intelligence, and how perceptive and discerning you are, because clear, bright eyes can say that, right? We also had looked at a couple of idioms which suggested being very observant and sharp-sighted, and I'm sure that you recall those. So in today's class, we'll take the idea of our eyes a little bit forward and look at certain other idioms that refer or contain the idea of or the word eyes in it. Alright, so the first one we have is to be the apple of one's eye. So if you are the apple of my eye or of anyone's eye, then of course you are the favorite person of that particular person. You can just imagine apples are very sweet, very juicy, crunchy. There are many different flavorings that you can have. You can create very delicious desserts with them, and they're good for your health as well. So to be someone's apple, to be the apple of someone's eye is suggesting that you are their most cherished and beloved person. All right, the second one we have is to see eye to eye. Now, if two people are standing together, at the same height, and they are looking and leveling into each other's eyes, then they can best observe and notice what is in the other person's eye and what the other person's face looks like, and so on and so forth. So what this basically means is that when you see eye to eye on some subject, you are actually agreeing or in alignment or in acceptance with the other person's viewpoint. All right, so for example, you and I may be seeing eye to eye on the subject of education. What in particular? Well, we may be seeing eye to eye on the idea that women should be educated, all females should be allowed to choose whichever subject they would like to study, and so on and so forth. To see eye to eye with one another just means to be on the same page as someone else. And that to be on the same page as is also an idiom. Alright, so the third one. The third one is didn't bat an eyelash. What does this mean? Well, if you ever see something zoom towards you, or let's say there's a sudden and abrupt consequence, something takes place that is loud and out of the blue. So, for example, this clap, or someone comes into your ear while you're sleeping, or even if you're awake and says boo, what happens? We usually twitch, we usually flinch, and we usually bat our eyelash. So that just shows that we have received that sudden shock, or there is this reaction that has taken place. So have a look at me batting my eyelash. We open them and close them. So now suppose if something happens and you didn't even bat an eyelash, what does that mean? Well, it just means that you didn't have a reaction. You were least bothered, you were indifferent, you were stoic about it. So, for example, the criminal didn't even bat an eyelash while retelling about the murder that he committed. To the police, he didn't even bat an eyelash. It wasn't making any difference to him. So that again is a very useful idiom for you all to know. The fourth one that we have is to pull the wool over one's eye. Supposing you have a cap or some sort of cloth, you put it over my eyes, you pull the wool over my eyes, what happens? I cannot see, right? So what does this particular idiom mean? Well, it just means that someone is trying to deceive you. Someone is trying to make you blind to the truth. It's almost like they are forcing you to have blinkers. They're being deceptive and wily and treacherous in the way they are coming off. So you should always be very cautious of anyone who pulls the wool over your eyes. Again, think about it. Eyes are very important for us to make sure we can navigate, not just navigate where we're going or where we need to go, but also navigate between right and wrong. And if anyone tries to blind you by pulling something on your eyes, then clearly they are trying to mislead you. The fourth one is to take the red eye. You can say, take the red eye, catch the red eye. What is the red eye? Well, you know how it is when you're very sleepy or you have just woken up from sleep. Your eyes tend to be red sometimes, right? That they can suggest grogginess, they can show drowsiness, they can show slumber. So if you take the red eye, it actually means that you have taken an airplane flight which was very late at night and which brought you to your destination very early in the morning. So let's think about it. A red eye would be a flight that I maybe catch from Karachi at 2 a.m. and which lands me in Lahore at 4 a.m. in the morning. Usually red eyes exhaust people, but one good plus point about them is that they are cheaper, or you can expect many times that they would be cheaper. Lots of business people, lots of people who are frequent flyers do regularly catch the red eye. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you liked today's series. I would love to see your comments. I would love to see how you can use these idioms in regular usage, how you can make sentences out of them, and also I would love to have feedback from you on how you have enjoyed the worksheet, which I hope you have downloaded, that you have already completed simultaneously alongside watching this video or will complete after watching this video. So I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.